Hello there, world of takers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Kampfpanzer 70. This is a Tier 9 German collector heavy tank. It's a vehicle which features incredible damage per shot, great mobility, solid armor. It's basically the jack of all trades, and it wasn't always like this. Back in the day, when it was first introduced, it had much worse heat pen, only about 310 mils. The vehicle also featured way worse DPM, worse dispersion. Basically, the gun was just multiple times worse. And when you talk about the gun depression, it just got buffed by 1 degree to 7. I think with all the buffs that Wargaming has given this vehicle, it has quickly become one of the best Tier 9s in the game. I would say even better than vehicles like the 50TP prototype and the Ritter, because of the fact not only do you hit like an absolute truck, but you're also just incredibly mobile with a good power to weight. You're incredibly low down. You've got a super solid turret that is basically red for the majority of tier 8s and 9s aiming at it. It's only once you get to the like 350 plus mils of heat you're going to start to cut through the turret at certain angles. And don't get me wrong, this tank definitely has weaknesses. You can shoot it in the box on the side of the turret and pen. You can also pen the upper and lower plate pretty easily if you just load gold in the majority of even lower tier vehicles. But when this tank's shooting you back for 560, and half the time you're having to load gold to pen it, it's going to win the trades the majority of the games. And that is where I personally believe this vehicle is kind of crazy. So we are going to head right towards mid. We're going to get to that base capture spot. Well, I guess I could also go to the middle spot here, but I don't like that position as much because you're not able to shoot people crossing into town. So we are going to head towards the middle spot here. We do have medium supporting us. If you don't have medium supporting you, it's better to go more towards the town area. But if you do, it's fine to go into this crossing. And the reason why is because we're going to aim right here. And that already proves my point. If we had gone to that position there, there's no way we would have gotten that early game shot off into the enemy M30. Now, a lot of people always say the Kampfpanzer has bad DPM. However, that is far from the truth. This vehicle actually features pretty good DPM. And well, that Yo does not feature the smartest brain. I can't believe he actually poked us there. That was not a good play from him. So we are already up to 1,000 damage dealt, which is a lot when you think about it. We've got the enemy TNH who hits us in the weak spot. I mean, I'll give him credit. He hit the shot, but we'll see if he pokes us again. He does, and there you go. 541 health taken off, and you'll notice I angled the turret at the last second, making it so that the TNH couldn't hit me in that weak spot again. So, yeah, as I said, like, you can definitely deal with this tank if you know where its weaknesses are. However, like, the gun, just 513 off of that player. Not too much effort needing to be displaced there at all. We're already up to 2,000 damage at this point, which is a lot for, you know, what we've done. Hori's kind of driving off on his own little collision over here, so we're going to aim it on the side of the Hori. There you go. Nice 550 damage shell into his tank. We back in the cover. Do you see the accuracy? Like, this thing just doesn't miss. It's super accurate. And when we pair that with the 340 mils of heat pen, we're going to butter right through this Hori when we aim it on his tank. And sure, the Hori might cut through me, but I don't really care. Hori's now down to a one-shot for our next heat shell, as we have 490 average damage. So dude has already boxed himself into a really, really bad position. He's going to try and drive into cover, and he might just be able to before we're able to get the shell out. But that's not really too much of an issue for me. They still have quite a bit of tanks left on their team. 3 to be exact. The TNH I don't really care too much about. He has 150 health. However, the Elephant I would like to get. Never mind, I did not realize. Okay, well, they're all just dead at this point. Let's just see if the TNH backs up, which he does. And there you go. Easy clearing shell into his tank. The Hori is one of the only people left, paired with the enemy Elephant. Wonder if we ram the Hori if we can kill him. This vehicle does weigh a decent amount, and it's, as we said, got some speed going for it. However, yeah, it looks like we're just going to have to shoot him with a heat shell to finish his tank off. I can't really get too mad. Will our Leopard PTA beat the Elephant? That is the question. The elephant in the room, may I add. I'm not sure. Nope, he misses the shot and dies. Well, that's great. Either way, that was a really, really fun first game. Against Tier 8s, most Tier 9s feel like bullying, because Tier 9s are mostly catered to fight Tier 10s. And while they obviously don't feature the level of DPM that tier 10s do, they feature a lot more HP than tier 8s, and they feature much better pen values. And because of that, you just butter through tier 8. Your armor's usually pretty good. So that was a 3,300 damage match, which, I mean, I just didn't need to do much in. It's crazy that this vehicle has 7 degrees now, because it makes it such a breeze to work spots like mid on, vineyards, which we just did. It's just so nice to be able to do that. So we'll see if we can keep going. Another tier 8 game, but the enemy team is already playing incredibly aggressive, as we can see, and our FE301 has bled the majority of his health. It's not necessarily good. I will be making my way over towards the mediums, because it appears that our team needs a lot of help. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can just move right on over here. Come on, Leopard, poke it. And bonk, there you go. 624 damage shot into the Leopard. However, he does get the kill. Alright, well, I'm a little surprised, but oh, we're stuck on a... I love the clipping in this game. Either way, the only thing that's going to be clipped is this lightweight in the side with an HE for all of his health. He gets lit on fire, and he is donezo. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Chimera? You're about to get literally slapped. Well, maybe not that slapped because the IS-8 missed, but T-49 penned, and we are gonna finish him off. Nice. Well, there you go. That's how you win medium side. Even though our mediums couldn't just simply wait a little bit, haul down there for the rest of the team to support. That's why I always, don't understand about teams sometimes, is why YOLO when you have the rest of your team making your way there just a few short seconds later. It's never ever made sense, but it shouldn't make too much of an issue in this game because it's going to be a win either way. All I need to do at this point is get to the side of the AMX. We're going to actually load it in HE. Bonk, 650 damage. Gone. It's just so nice to be able to slap somebody in this vehicle. Now the T-95 is shooting at our teammates. And, I mean, if he wants to do that, I'm going to aim at an HE on his rear. Well, we're not able to pen the HE, but 620 damage. I mean, that's still a big slap-a-rooney. So we got 5 more seconds left, and then the Scepter's going to get hit. I don't think we can HE the Scepter anywhere unless we did HE him, but it was a really bad roll. 568. I think our average is like 640, so, oh well. We basically average rolled. I guess the one nice thing about HE is that you're never going to low roll your shot. If that was AP, that would have been a much, much worse roll in return. Now our Elephant appears to be AFK, so he's probably going to die to the Waffle, would be my guess, but for some reason the Waffle's not shooting him. Like, what? Bro, the Waffle went AFK too? Like, world of stupid. I can't... Alright, now the Waffle's back. Alright, well that's fine. We're going to load it in HE. We're going to slap the Waffle for 602, and then we're going to ram him for an additional 800. Did not see that our IS-8 was behind. Let's see. IS-8 gets bonked. Haha, no ramming for you. I'm going to touch him again. I thought the IS-8 was going to miss him. That's great. Either way, I mean, this was just such an easy game. How much damage am I up to? It's got to be a lot. I mean, all that's left is the T-95, and this player doesn't even remotely scare me. I wonder if we can kill him without bleeding any health. That's the challenge I have. And, no! I was hoping we can just shoot him in the hatch before he hit us, but we still got the kill, which is pretty good. There you go. I mean, that's the Kampfpanzer 70, and it's just such an easy tank to steamroll in. 4,763 damage in total. We got a first class, and sure, we didn't fight tier 10s, which some of you might point out, but it doesn't take away from this tank's capabilities at all. I mean, sure, it might be a little more challenging, but the big bonking is really where this vehicle shines, and it's just so easy. It doesn't have bad DPM, it's got great mobility, good gun depression, high pen. Everything about this tank is fantastic, except for the fact that it needs PBR. I mean, it's a good-looking tank, but I can tell you for a fact that when this thing gets enhanced graphics, it is going to look amazing. I mean, I just can't wait. So, Wargaming, please give the Kampfpanzer 70 PBR already. I'm waiting for it, but man, what a fun tank. I would definitely recommend when this vehicle comes into stores, if it's less than probably 15,000, maybe, not that's too much, maybe 12,000 gold, it's a decent deal. It's a really good tank, and it's always hard to judge how much gold is worth it for tier 9s, because there's only so many tier 9s that have been sold throughout the years, but yeah, I think the Kampfpanzer is amazing. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.